Okay, what I'm going to go through in this video is how to move items from a temporary location to a permanent location. So for example, I have a bunch of items like this one that are located in our new books area, and that's a temporary location. And we want to move these to the permanent location. And we want to do this without having to manually deselect the temporary location on the physical item editor page and removing all of that manually. Instead, what we want to do is we have a bunch of them to move at one time, and we want to use a set to do this in batch. So that's what I'm going to cover in this video. So what you want to do first is go to admin, and you're going to go to manage sets, and then we're going to create a new set. And you see that I've got some created here already. We're going to click add set and select itemized, and you want to give the set a name. And you can give it a description. And you can decide whether you want to make the set private or public. You'll want to keep this as status active and set the content type, which is going to be physical items. What you can alternatively do is add the contents from a file. I'm not going to go through that in this video. What we're going to do is we're just going to manually scan them in. So at this point you want to click on save, and what we've done at this point is we've just created an itemized set that we're going to add members to. And so what you're going to do is find the set, which is number 12, the one that we just did, and we're going to edit the set. We're going to click add members to set, and we're just going to start adding our items to it by scanning the barcode. You want to put a check mark in the box in front of the title, and then click add selected, and then just repeat this for all of the items that you're going to be adding. You can also, alternatively, instead of scanning the barcode, if you want, you can just you can type in the title and search for it in the repository and add it that way. And you'll notice that after you select the item and click add selected, you'll get a message here that says selected items have been added. So you'll know that this is in the set. You can take a look at the members of the set by clicking admin and manage sets. And the set that we're working on right now is this one, number 12, move from new books to general stacks. You want to click the ellipsis and then click on members, and that'll show you the 4 members that we just added to the set. So at this point we can run a job to change the temporary location to the permanent location, second floor stacks. And we're going to do that by clicking Run a Job. And you'll have to select the type of job that you want to run. You'll remember that the we had selected physical item as our content type. So you can run this job, change physical items, if the content type is physical item. So I'm going to select number 9, click on Next, and then you have to select the set that you want to run the job on. And the one that we just created was move from new books to general stacks, and you'll see that the content type is physical items. And so we can run this job because the content type is physical items for the set, and that's the type of content type for the job. So click on Next, and here is where you can enter the new location, which is, this is going to be Hightower, and the name of the location that we use is second floor stacks. So that's where we're going to be moving it to. If you don't do anything else and all you have checked here is to change the type to permanent and the library and the location, then all that's going to happen is it's going to change the item is in a temporary location yes to a no, which is fine if you're planning on moving things back and forth. So maybe in the future you want to move these back to that temporary location that you had. But if you want to delete the temporary location and the temporary library here, and also have the no button selected, then what you're going to want to do is click both of these boxes here for remove temporary item indication and remove temporary library and location. You want to check both of those. If you have a different item policy or something like that, you can change your item policy at the same time as you're changing the temporary location to a permanent location. I don't need to do that, so I'm not going to change any of the other fields. All I'm going to do is make sure all of these buttons are checked and click on Next. It tells you how many items are in the set, and you want to click on Submit. You'll get a message that says this can't be reversed, and you'll click on Confirm. And this takes you to the Monitor Jobs page, which shows you all the jobs that are currently running. You can refresh. If you have a job that is going to take a while, when you hit refresh, it'll tell you how far along it is in completing the job. This is only 4 items, so the job is finished, and if you want to look at the results, you click on the History tab, and here's the last job that ran, and it said completed successfully. You can click the ellipsis and then select Report, and that'll show you that it ran this job and processed all 4 items, and there were no errors. And so we can take a look at our set, and I'm going to look at, let's see, I'm having trouble finding the set. Here it is, number 12. I'm going to look at the members of the set and just verify that it changed to the permanent location, which it did. So I see permanent location, second floor stacks for all of these books. And if you go to Edit Item, you'll see that it removed the temporary location and the temporary library, and it moved the selected button here from yes to no for item is in a temporary location. And so, if you're done with these items, what you're going to want to do is go to Admin and Manage Sets, and you want to delete all the items out of this set so you can use it again. And you can do that by looking at all the members of the set, and you want to click Select All, and then click Remove Selected, and that'll remove all the items from the set so you can reuse this. Click Done, and now you are ready to scan more items into the set, and you can run the same job or you can run a different job on those depending on what it is that you're trying to do. So that's it for creating a set and adding the members manually, and I will do another video on adding members to the set using a file. Using the sets is only probably useful if you have a good number of items that you're working on at any time. It wouldn't be very useful for something small like just doing 4 items. So that's it on creating a set and changing items from temporary to permanent location.